Okay. We got the extrude geometry working about as well as I could hope to make it work. I think I'm going to make some changes so that I can pass settings, configuration settings to 3JS. I think I can remove this code. I think that's already in the 3JS in this file. At the bottom? Yeah, so that's here. Okay, so I'm gonna take out this code that I use for debugging. What am I doing here? Creating a scene. Then I create the material. Where's the geometry? Box geometry. I haven't looked at this in so long I forgot what I was even doing. It's like I'm creating an object. I'm putting a light there and a hemisphere light. Because the lights that are present in the scene will influence the output. The shader that gets produced. So that makes sense. I'm not gonna comment all of this. I do that. Then I edited it so that the renderer would save the last program. That's pretty clever. Good job, self. And the basic material has no lights. Because lights don't affect it. The geometries are mostly just creating geometries. The extrude geometry has some logic. Some logic that doesn't always work. But okay. But yeah, I want to be able to set these extrude settings and hopefully make this M look a little softer. So steps, depth, bevel enabled. Oh, this takes even more. Curve segments. Number of points on the curves? It's even listed here. Shapes. This must be... I guess this is something like if you want it to be smoother. Interesting. But that's after that it gets into steps, depth, bevel enabled, bevel thickness, bevel size, bevel offset, bevel segments, extrude path. That makes sense. I think UV generator doesn't make much sense to me. But I don't need to use that right now. But I'm just gonna set these to the defaults. Shape and then extrude settings. I'll just inline this here. Actually, I won't do it here. I'll just do it here. Steps. It's gonna look just like this. So let's look at these defaults. 100. Interesting. I'm gonna default that to 1. Bevel enabled. Guess I'll put that to true, although I wonder what this even looks like with the bevel. If it isn't using one now, let me rerun this. Does it look any different? Can't tell, really. Call request steps. I'll put this at 1. Call request step. Put that at 1. Bevel enabled. Guess I'll just put it at false. But I can't really tell what it does. Wait, let me. It must be this effect where it like extrudes a little bit more at the end. Then the bevel segments make that more curved. I think this should be true by default. And maybe just because the bevel size is 0? Yeah, I think because the bevel size is 0, I can't see it. But by default, the bevel size is 1. I think that's a bit too much. Okay, so that's how far it extrudes outward. Maybe it should be like 0.1? Bevel thickness, bevel size. Keep forgetting what these are. The bevel thickness is how far it extrudes out. The bevel size is what? Oh, how far it extrudes in that direction. I'll just make that 0.12. Make that 0.1 bevel offset. What's this even doing? Just expanding it more? Make that at 0. Bevel offset is 0 by default too. Default bevel size is bevel thickness minus 2. Interesting. Okay, what's bevel segments? 3. I might just make this higher. Generally, I think you want this to be kind of high. I'll put it at 8. Okay, this will probably crash now. And it'll crash until I add these extra things to the bevel or to the extrude geometry request. So it's going to be an N32. Stats. It's fine, colon. This, oh my gosh, that and that, okay. Is the depth a float? That's a float. Bevel enabled bool. Bevel thickness must be a float. Bevel size. Float. This. Float. Bevel segments. Int 32. 5. Just make these go up incrementally. Great. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. Okay, great. I'm just gonna copy this to Python. Run this again. maybe I can still run this. And we got some sort of error. Received message larger than max. Weird. Let's see. Points, path indices. Don't understand that. It looks like I'm just passing the stuff here. And then using it there. Auto request on wireframe. What could that mean? Larger than max. Okay, guess I'll undo the changes I made. What do I comment like this? Guess so, and then I'll copy this back into Python. And rebuild this. Run this again. Still, received message larger than max. Extrude geometry points and then path indices. Why would this be any different than it was before? It's filter.cc file line GV status 8. Well, let's see. Looks like it just passed points in the path indices. Oh, hey, Aquabeam, what's going on? I'm just hoping that I can make a 3D Manim logo. It's using something from tutorial utils. It's doing get the remesh. It's getting this geometry name, taking out the name. It's just using this. So name, points, and path indices. I do not understand what's going wrong with this. But yeah, something too large about it. Guess I'll try to change this back to the way it was before. Actually, maybe I can just undo all this. Maybe. Them isn't liking something about my control key. Manim logo also for the tutorial. Yeah, just to show how everything comes together at the end. Extrude geometry request. So it's not meant to be something like huge, but it's just to show like an example of what you can do. Okay, part of this just got deleted because of something with my control key. So I'm getting nervous. Okay, the extrude geometry thing is here. So it should be fine to quit this out. And then copy it in from Manim. Okay. So this doesn't have to be here. Change this back to a 3. And then I'm going to edit this. And here in the extrude, I just won't use any of the settings. Like this, only I'm gonna paste this in, comment this out. Okay, and see if I can run this like this. Guess I'll still have to copy that to Python. And rebuild it here. Okay. That's nice. Now, I have to figure out how to pass those settings to it. Maybe you just can't? Let me see if I can find anything on that error. Received message larger than max. Two gigabytes. Oh, the size of the model was too large. Wait. Megabytes is millions, right? So this is 6 megabytes versus 4 megabytes. Oh, this is 4 megabytes and the thing was 6 megabytes. Darn. I wonder if this has something to do with grpc/python. Well, that's annoying. grpc.max receive message length. Okay. Well, if this is built into the C file, it might not be something that I can change in JavaScript or in Python, whatever. grpc node, okay. Is modified by this. The channel arguments link points to this page with list of usable keys for specific values. I want to set that. Let options equals grpc max receive length. Okay. Options. So I guess you pass this to the client. Do I have a client? I have a server. So the client gets his address, credentials, options. So maybe this isn't a feature of the server at all. It's server, it's creating a server here. Well, okay. Then in that case, it should be something with gRPC Python. Big flags crash the Python client. Okay, okay. And in Python, I have the client. Where? Get geometry, get material. Well, I have the stub, which I assume is the same thing as a client. Probably these. Python JRPC never stops to suck. This guy is mad. The snippet segfaults Python interpreter checked it yesterday. GRP max message size from the CLI. They called it a bug. Got it when I googled grpc.insecure channel. Did I do that? I did it here. I do an address, then you can pass in options like this. Send message length and receive message length. Oh, and that's segfaults. Well, it's closed now. So maybe... you can do a receive max message length like so. Like that. Although 50 is pretty large. This looks like I was looking for around 6 megabytes. So if I put this to 8. Okay. Then try to return a more complicated extrude geometry. One of my keybinds is messed up. That is really annoying. And I don't know when that happened either. Okay, so now... I'll try putting true here, and eventually... one of these, I think... yeah, it doesn't cause some crash. Too many values to unpack. If options is none else options. Target, comma, empty tuple of options is none else options. How do you pass options to this? Max receive. Oh, it's like this. It's a weird way to pass options, but let me try that, I guess. A list of tuples. Well, it doesn't crash. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix this. Go to next and go to prev. This one is the one that's not supposed to be here. I don't think. Hold on, we got some technical difficulties. Go to leave. This had to be in key mappings, right? Here I went to page up and page down. What is a .proto file? The .proto file specifies the format of data that's passed with gRPC. Fancy? Maybe. That's a word to use. These are the bindings I don't want. Yeah. Let me just take that out. And I got to redo this. Of course, that wouldn't work. Okay. Great. Okay, close this. Bring up an index and a service file. And now, okay, now it works. Okay, and I want to continue making this more complicated, so I'm going to try 0.1 here, 0.1 here, 0 and 8. This is as complicated as it was before, I think. Okay, so that didn't crash. What is with these? This effect like it was, like it's made out of cheese. There's rounding errors or something? Maybe it is rounding errors. Maybe if I made this like 0.5? No, it still does that. No telling why, really. Okay. Well, that's annoying. I wonder if this is true anytime when bevel is enabled. Because that shows up perfectly. It's only the beveling code, I guess. So if I change this to true, and I leave these at their defaults. See how that runs? Yeah, it still does it, I guess. Here it does that trippy thing from before. So I have to specify a bevel basically all of these. What if I reduced this? I think this defaulted to 3. Yeah, it still does it. Man. I guess it's not the end of the world or anything. That's certainly annoying. It couldn't possibly be doing this in 3JS, could it? Like if I were to just render this shape? Would probably be too much work to try to like import this data into a 3JS actual script. Wonder if I can put these at 0. I guess this would technically do the same thing. And it does literally do the same thing. If I make this even a little bit thicker. Oh, well, there actually nothing happened, but it looks the same. I guess I'd have to have a bevel size too. And if I do that, yeah, right away it starts making these indentations. So I already see a bit of them. Oh well. That's really annoying. So I guess this effectively has to be left at false. I guess that doesn't ruin it, but it is pretty annoying. You can still use that M. Well, it does make it less of a big deal to add the customization options. I guess the steps and the depth would be nice. I guess I'll add them just in case. Okay, so this defaults to 1. This will default to 1. Oh, I don't need this yet. This is just, I need the types. N32, that's going to be a float. This is going to be a bool. This is a float. This is a float. That's a float. That's an N32. It's 5 equals 6 equals 7. Okay, so I have that. But I think I want basically just this. 1, 1. Guess I want this to be false. 0.1, 0.1, 0, 8. Yeah, that's fine. Great. So copy that to Python. Rerun this. Okay. So now I should be able to pass options to it like double enabled true. And this should make it look bad. Oh, it has no bevel. Oh yeah, I have to restart this. I have to reload that. Oh, same thing. No bevel enabled field. Oh, I have to rebuild the protos. Still same thing. What did I call it? Oh, I did it like this. Which I shouldn't do. Oh no, I am. I've been inconsistent. Some of them. Some use camel and some use snake case. I think these are supposed to use snake case though. Files, packages. Yeah, these are snake case. For message names. Yeah, so snake case are field names. Great. Which means some of these are wrong, but I will cross that bridge when I come to it. Snake case supremacy indeed. Okay, copy that back over. Rebuild this. Oh, I didn't rerun the... I don't know why that worked. Close this. Rerun it. Wait, why isn't this... Oh, this is using depth. Size, offset, seconds. Okay. This time, it should break. Blake 4096, what's going on? There we go. There's that bumpy M. That I don't understand why it's bumpy. Hope I'll manage to find a way to debug that eventually. That's really unfortunate. But for now, I'm just gonna leave that at false. And then we can use this. What's that camera location? Weird. Okay, anyway, that's fine. Doesn't totally make sense, but that's doable. Let's change the background color. Which I don't remember how to do. That's not the one I want. What color is this? There's an easier way to find this. Shouldn't this have a color picker or something like that? Script, head, there's the body. We have to have this in our... Actually, I think we never decided on exact colors. The CSS, is that where it is? You are a big fan of the Manim logo. That's good. It's a nice logo. Great. Let's change this to black, I guess. That's too black. It's probably this color. really a fan of the light mode background color. Is there a dark mode background color? Oh, like this? I'm just gonna keep it whatever the default one is, I guess. Okay. Let's see if this works. Nope, that is too high. I guess this is out of 255. Check the Manim banner code. Well, I'd have to get it in this format. Basically like decimals. So I'll probably have to do this conversion no matter what. I just do divided by 255. So I'll just take 4 decimals of this, I guess. It still doesn't look right. You know what's gonna end up happening? Because I'm gonna have to end up just eyeballing this. Oh, like, this is like pretty clearly not right. Is this using white light? No, the color's actually blue. Don't think that made a huge difference though. That looks even more wrong. Could I be taking a wrong color? It could be possible that I was supposed to do that calculation of 256, but I don't think that'd make a huge difference. I make this FFF. Yeah, it goes to 255. So why is this color so different? I'm gonna have to end up eyeballing it. Honestly, it looks like all of it could be moved closer toward black. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, not like that. If it's all zeros, that would be black. The color of the shapes in dark mode colors. Alright, let's see what's in Manim banner. Green, red, blue. Self-dot font color. ECE6E2. Oh, and that's a different one than what I used here. Isn't it? Wait, what's the background color? Yeah, the background, the maximum is all ones, I think. Like, I think this is just white. And this is also the same white. Yes, I have the background color as this. ECE6E2. This has the font color as this. Is it supposed to be this? If dark theme. Oh, this is what it is for the light theme. 343434. So this might be the decimal. Nope, not quite. Well, maybe that's what it is. It just looks like it needs to be darker for some reason. I don't know. But as long as I keep these all the same and just fade them. If I make this a 1. That looks more correct. And this is... Do you know about GPIC? I do not know about GPIC. Yeah, I don't know if there's any beating that. Maybe a little lighter? A Linux color picker for your screen. That sounds handy. I think I actually have the colors here though. They just like, I don't know, maybe they just look different in OpenGL. Now I actually think it needs to be darker again. Or darker again? Now that I found this is pretty close though. This is close enough that I think I'm okay just going with this. Alternative to eyeballing. Yeah, I hear ya. Oh, the back side is darker. I positioned the light to its front. So I guess this is being illuminated by the light, but the back isn't. And this looks now darker than this was. Before was this was at 2. And the back, I don't know, it's closer. Maybe the light is too bright? If I put this to 80. No, I don't think that made a difference. I'll just do what I did before. Oh, well. Yeah, put this at 1. Maybe put 0.9. But now we're done. No one's looking there. Okay. Now I'm done with that. Okay, so let me move that just a little bit. -1. Fine. So the small version of the logo, I think, is only here. So the circle, the square, then the triangle. Okay, so let's try to get the circle in. Wait, hold on. Get 3. I think I'm gonna go ahead and change all the attributes in the server, all these to snake case, since I don't think that'll break anything right now. Like this should be like this. Ended, data start. Data start, data length. Might as well get that over with while there aren't that many of those. Okay, then I'll copy that to Python. Rebuild that. This again. Okay. Okay, so this is gonna be basically just a sphere geometry. And it's green. I'm just gonna put a 1 here and a 0.3 here. And add it. I should call it circle. It's a circle in 2D version. Yeah, my stream isn't that fancy. I should figure out all those commands one day. But I've been streaming about 53 minutes, it says for me. Wait, where is the light? The light is like over there. No, I put it at 12, 12, 12. Which I think is fine. Yeah, sure, I think that'll look okay. This is a bright light, though. Nah, I'll just keep this at 0.5. Or do I? Hold on. Make this 0.1. Then it gets a little too dark, I think. Oh, this is the ambient lighting. So it's only this one. If I put this like... This is a bright light. Let me put that at 0. What is decay? Do I want to increase this number to make it dimmer? I do. And this actually looks a little more natural, at least for the sphere. This entire thing, hold on. I should be adding this to a coordinate space. Let's be like logo. Should be doing this. And then rotating this around the x-axis. So then, okay. Great, now I can look around it like this. So, okay, and that now the light is behind it. Because this, here the z-axis is coming toward me. And the light is positioned at 12, 12, 12, which I think I don't want. If this is facing the, okay, hold on. Let me just do this right. This is the M. Upward is the z-axis. That way is X, that way is Y. So if I want the light to be in front of the shape, it should be at positive X, positive Z, and then negative Y. Like this. Great, so now it's in front of it. Although the color of the M is a little off now, but that's fine. I'll move the circle back. In the Y direction. Y half. And that did not do anything at all. Why? Translation matrix. I put a 2 here? Oh, did I crash something? That was weird. Oh, wait. Okay, I'm messing up coordinate spaces again. The entire thing is rotated this way. But from the circle's frame of reference into the screen is the negative Z direction. And I'm still... Oh yeah, negative Z direction. There, so now it's behind it, but it's too far. This actually, I think this will be too confusing. One day I'm gonna need a helper that'll just show you. It'll like show a visualization of each object's coordinate space. Because that gets really confusing. Okay, 1. Great, now it's behind it. Can I get a picture of the... It's like at the bottom. So, more X. Negative Y. There has to be a bigger picture of this somewhere. Hold on. Okay. Perfect. Wait, what did I do? How do I... Hold on, I'm struggling with my window manager. Great. Okay. Less X. I should have something. I should just have like variables for all these positions. Whatever, I'll do that later. Okay, then we're gonna need it down. And down again. And down some more. Yeah, I think that's about as close as it can get. Maybe I can make the M less thick. Probably not by much. Then I should be able to control the depth instead of 1. I do like 0.7 here. Okay, I think that's about as good as that's gonna get. Now later, when I rotate this, cool. I'm gonna unrotate it so that I don't get confused. Let's do the square. I'll just get the default. I'm just going to go with this random shade of blue. Looks like it's a little too bright and probably not big enough. I should be able to fix that with scaling the model matrix though. Okay, so I want to scale and then translate. Let's do 1.5. I guess I'll just move it on top of the circle for now, and then got to move this in the negative Z direction. So let's make that -2, I guess. And that's still not far enough. I guess even if this intersected the circle, it wouldn't make a big deal. Let's move it over a little more. I feel like it needs to be larger though. I feel like this wouldn't look bad even if the shapes were in front of the the letter. Okay. Move that down. A little more. That's almost perfect. It needs to be a little bigger. Wait, what? Oh, the circle needs to be bigger too. This is hard. It's really close. Put this down, put this there. Okay, that's basically perfect for the square, even though it's intersecting the circle. Like, maybe I can move this back some more? Actually, I can. But I'll need to position the circle first before... The colors seem a bit off? Yeah, they are. I want to worry about the positioning first. Oh, rip. Maybe I wanted a 1.4. 1.3. Dude, imagine doing this without live reloading. Jesus. That's like perfect for the circle. Oh my god. It's beautiful. Great for debugging. True. Now I can see that a square needs to be a little bigger. Although the circle, it's intersecting the M now, although it's probably not a huge deal. Can use the values from Manim banner, or would that not work? Well, yeah, maybe. For one thing, these are colored in terms of these. It's like a tuple of decimals from 0 to 1. And so I'd have to convert that. I don't think that's so hard. I think I can just do color at like, I put in this .rgb. It might just do what I want. Yeah. So also the position, that would never work. No way. Actually, if I used an orthographic camera, that might be the cheat code. Oh, renderer. Oh no, is that cheating? just using an orthographic camera. I guess it's... At this point, why is it 3D though? If it's gonna look exactly... Well... If I rotate it this way... Rotating around it still looks pretty neat. Cheating or not, it looks great. I guess I can use the orthographic camera for positioning and then switch it to the perspective camera afterward. So I guess I'll just do that. Set it to auto spin with orthographic. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so let's do this a little bit more. So now it should be really easy to place these, I think. I didn't use this to show off a use case for the orthographic camera. But this wouldn't... I guess this would be a use case. It's probably like personal preference, but the orthographic camera just isn't... It doesn't look 3D. I don't know. It looks 3D in a very mathematical sense, I guess. But not in a realistic sense. Which isn't a huge deal. So what needs to happen? Circle needs to move back a little. Let's put a 1.3 there. Great. Square, I guess, also needs to move back. Hopefully I can get this outside of the circle without it being too far away. It has to move like pretty far back to get outside the circle. Okay, now it's outside of the circle. Barely. And it needs to be bigger. And that's gonna mean it needs to move back again. I might as well move this to like -4. Then the X I can decrease. It needs to be the slightest bit bigger, right? Does it? Does it? It's probably fine if I have to try this hard to tell if something's wrong or not. I'm gonna make it bigger. I'm gonna do it. 2.4. Then I'm gonna move it up. Okay, that looks perfect. Right? That looks perfect. I could probably move the circle just the slightest bit backwards. Just so that's more spaced out. I want to see what this looks like with the perspective camera. Which I can't switch to. Looks pretty nice with the perspective camera too. I can switch to a perspective camera, but I can't switch... I mean, to an orthographic camera, but I can't switch away. I can't switch back. For some reason. I have to... Or do you have to rerun if you want to switch the camera style? I don't know. Not sure. I should probably look into that and fix it. I just never did. Okay, so it's gonna look nice. Okay, one more step. And this almost makes me wish we put the triangle like in front of the circle so that these wouldn't be spread so far in the negative Z direction. But that ship has sailed. Okay. Pop quiz. Is the triangle of the Manim logo in 3D? Is it a square pyramid or a cone? I guess it could be neither. It could be a triangle shaped. It could be like this. But that would be dumb. So I'm not gonna do that. A triangular prism. Actually, all of these could be like silly prisms. I'll just make it a cone. Beautiful. Wait, what? Why did everything move? Did I mess up my camera? Okay, it's back. Something with the rerunning logic. Okay, for this, I'm gonna try pulling the colors from that file. This. It didn't work. Well, we tried. But yeah, OpenGL colors aren't like one-to-one with... I guess it's affected by lighting and stuff. Yeah, getting the colors right is gonna be a pain. This is gonna turn into a color stream pretty soon. Maybe like this needs less red? No. Oh man, this is gonna be a disaster. I wish I had like... I think this actually does have a color picker built into Dear Pi GUI. Maybe I could hook the colors up to a color picker and then just slide them around that way and figure it out. I think that should be doable. Anyway, I'll deal with that later. Orange is dark brown, right? No, brown is dark orange, but I don't even know how brown decomposes into RGB. That's actually kind of closer. That isn't. I said I wouldn't do this, and now I'm doing it. Inkscape installed. Well, like, I don't know if Inkscape will help, unfortunately. Because the way that these colors appear is like, is through a pretty complicated process. But if I just put in a certain color, it won't necessarily look like that color. Because of the lighting and stuff. That's pretty close, I guess. Oh, the light isn't shining on it. What if I rotated this? I don't even know there's too much of. Now it just looks very yellow. I'm trying too hard on this. Okay, we're going back to that. That. Okay. Now I'm just gonna position it. Radial segments should be higher. Okay, so this height and radius. That radius is defaulting to 1. So I'm gonna make that 0.7. Move it into the negative Z direction. Oh. Scrolling doesn't really work. Or zooming doesn't really work with an orthographic projection. God damn it. What's it, radial segments? Maybe just make that really high. Defaults to 8. Nah, that's something happened with my camera. I think if I restart while the camera is in a weird place, it gets confused. Okay, I'm gonna start positioning this. So, negative y, x, more x, okay, it needs to be shorter. It's just height. Let's put that at 0.7. Shrink that radius. Bring it over here. Shrink the radius again. Is this where I want it to be? That's the wrong direction. Okay, so about 2.9. Okay, that's fine. A little taller, I think. A little taller. Then wider radius. Why does it look different? Does it need to be lower? It does. Okay, I think that's where it is. Basically, exactly. Looks like the radius might be a little bit wider. Oh, that's too wide. Even that looks kind of too wide, but I don't know why. Is the circle too big? Okay. That's basically perfect. In terms of positioning. Gonna switch cameras. Now this looks totally different. Also, the triangle is miles away from everything else. But I guess I have to decide if I want it to look like the 2D version with the orthographic camera or the perspective one. And I guess I'll go with orthographic. Okay, let's up the radial segments. 28 or something. Doesn't have to be as far in the Z direction, so I'll see if I can make this 6.5. Oh man. Something with the camera positioning. It's still a little further back than it needs to be. Make this 6.0. Now it's really cutting it close. So maybe a nice 6.2. Oh, now my camera's like wigging out. Okay, I think that's good. The radial segments are gonna bug me. I'm gonna want that to be just like super, super high. Yeah, that's probably fine, whatever. And even the sphere I want to be more spherical. Like that, okay. So I'm going to not rotate this. switch to the other camera. Is the triangle too big? It is, isn't it? I don't even know how it's too big. Is it too tall? I think that's better. Maybe the rays can be the slightest bit smaller. Okay, I think this is pretty much perfect. Pretty much. Which means now I got to figure out that colors. Or those colors. I put it like here. Now the light is like illuminating it. So this is where I need to be able to edit the colors manually. Okay, I don't think this is super hard, but it might be. And material.py, these are using fog materials, which honestly, I might as well switch these to standard materials. I think those are strictly better than fog. It looks immediately nicer. Might as well cash in all on that work I spent porting over standard materials. What's the difference? Maybe you can't see it on the reflected screen. Let me put these back to fog. So this is fog. This is fog. I wish I could do these side by side, but I can't. Okay, and this is standard. It looks like softer, if that makes sense. I don't know, can you see a difference? The radial segments on the triangle are triggering the fuck out of me. Okay. Well, you will when you run it on your computer. Maybe. Is this even increasing? I feel like this isn't increasing. There's no way. There's some place where this isn't being translated. Oh, it's using the snake or the camel case. That explains it. Okay, now hopefully. Okay, now. No, it still looks like it isn't happening. Let's see. Radial segments, move this. radial segments. Here, it's doing get geometry, the geometry config. It's going here. It's passing all of that stuff. I just print this config, I guess. So this is for the extrude. Yeah, passing radial segments 40. Radial underscore segments 40. So should be going here, radial segments. Should be going then. Yeah, I'm gonna print it here. Wait. Is the order right? Radius, height, radial segments, height segments. Yeah, I think so. Open-ended data start, data length. Okay, so I'm gonna print it from here. So this should print 40. Then I don't need to print in Python. Where was that? Yeah, and it prints 40. So it should be passing that. Okay, I guess that's just how it looks. Hold on, I'm gonna put this to like something really low and make sure it's reflected. If I put this to like 5. Yep, that's changed. Okay, I guess I can deal with 60. Barely. I'm overreacting about this. But I'll put it to 40 for now. Okay. So now I need to see if I can connect a color picker to the colors that are passed to these. Vertex shader, fragment shader. 3, is it 3 mesh where these are passed in? Okay, so this is where it's passed in. View matrix projection, model normal. Ambient color. Where's the diffuse passed in? View matrix, projection matrix. This is where the lights are passed in. Maybe the diffuse color is built into the material? That would actually... No, the material is just a group of shaders, I think. Diffuse... Yeah, I guess I never set the diffuse color. Oh, I did it here. Material name indexed at diffuse. How did I learn to do that? did it for emissive and specular too. Look at this file again. This function. This get the remesh is gonna call get material. Get material. Here. There's the material. Then it's gonna pass in this config. Wait, get at your 3JS name. This, the material. Then passing the vertex fragment shader in the config. What is this? Go to the 3JS file. Oh, the 3JS init.py. So it's importing geometry and material. So this. So for standard material to go here, and here's what, okay, and here's where it sets these. So this means the materials are just shaders, which I already knew that. And so I can set their diffuse values from Python. World. And that's how I did it before. Although I don't totally remember how. Triangle. And it just mess.shader.set uniform. Thanks, past self. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get DearPyGUI to show me a color picker. Add color picker. So, color picker. Oh no, this should be color picker. Name. I'll call it circle. Color. Callback. Color callback. And that's all I'll have. Didn't work. Has no attribute add color picker. Well, so much for that. I know I'm using an older version of it. How does it? There. Somewhere here there's a demo. Is there anything color related? Here it's called a color edit 3. I don't know why. I don't know what version of DearPy UI this documentation is for. But it's not the one I'm using. For 0.8, I thought I was using 0.8. Poetry, the poetry show. Oh, whoops. Zero 0.8.31. Guess I'll have to look into that more or something. Okay, so now there's a picker and edit 3 there. I wish there was a color wheel or whatever. Is that the only... There are color edit 4s. There's a color button, whatever that is. Oh, can't I? Oh yeah, I can do this. So that'll come in handy. Yeah, it's printing out the colors here, although I don't know why there's an alpha value. I think there's a... there might be an option for not showing alpha. But I'll never figure out what it is, because maybe it's no underscore alpha. Well, it's still showing it here. Whatever. That's not a big deal. We'll set the callback data. Great. This, and that. Okay, they're all gonna use this. I'm gonna print the data. So if I go to the square, I'm gonna print square, the circle. It's gonna print circle, great. Okay. Guess I'm gonna just set the default camera position too, so I can see it when the light is located there. But I'll see if I can... I think this is more complicated than just directly setting the value on the shader. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I can just do whatever that shader that set uniform. I wonder if I can pass the actual object here for this data. Maybe like just do this. Diffuse tuple. I don't think this is gonna work. I'm gonna try it anyway. So this should be tuple of this. And only the first three. Okay, and I'll see if this affects the circle. And it's not. Give that shape a set uniform. And I think the reason is that you have to do this update within an updater. I think. So I'll just put mob, I guess. No, because it's a mesh, so mesh. That shader. Set uniform. Diffuse. Then I have to put this in a variable somewhere. So I'll default this to that, what it is here. And this, I think, needs to update this value. Diffuse equals this, then circle diffuse equals that. And then this has to continually update this. I think this was the... Oh, then I have to add the updater. Let's see. Well, it's updating something. Let me print what this is. Oh, this has to be from 0 to 1. So I'm just gonna make this a numpy array. And then divide it by 255. Yeah, 255. Great. Okay, now I can change the circle's color. I want to do this for all of them. I'll go circle diffuse. Well, it turns out I can pass like Python things as callback data. So I'm just gonna pass circle diffuse here, I guess square diffuse here. Triangle diffuse here. Here. so those three. This will non-local all of these. No, this should be data, I guess. Don't know if that works. I guess something. I didn't like something about that. I guess using this as a non-local. Okay. Let me just make this specific to the circle. Okay. So I'll just do this for each of them. And then I won't need the data. Just non-local circle diffuse, then circle diffuse equals that. Don't need the data. Okay, great. Then I can have this just like that. Great, I'm just gonna do this for all of them. Square callback, square diffuse, square.add update update square, perfect. Then here for the triangle. Like this. Triangle callback, triangle diffuse, triangle.add updater, great. Okay, so now they're all green. And I can change their colors like this. Okay, let me... Should be able to set a default color. Somehow. Default value. Oh, it's even a list. So for the circle, I can choose this one. I think I have to put a 1 here. I'll just make sure that doesn't crash. Okay. In the square here. Default is this. And for the triangle, it's this. Add the 1. And they're all green for some reason. So that's good. Source color the yeah, I don't know how to set the default color, I guess. Looks like it's just a second argument. But I'll need a default. I'll need to pass it as a keyword argument anyway. Oh wait. These have to be from 0 to 255. So how can I have like half. Of course that didn't work. Does Python have tuple comprehensions? Kind of. I'll just do this. Wait, times. It's like it wants to work. Why are they all green though? On the GUI they were their colors. Oh, because of... Is it because of this? I don't get it. Why are they green? The triangle's color. It's not that elegant. Yeah. Yeah. Could do that. Okay, well... It has it here at least. And this is specific to each one. Guess I can just click like... I have to click on the default for some reason. Okay, next thing to do. Set the default position of the camera. So, self.camera.model matrix. I think all I have to do is rotate around the x-axis. This lambda... Okay. I mean, I'll just keep it how it is. It just needs to work. So it's self dot. Okay, this should default it. So I don't have to move it each time. Great. Then I can click on each of these defaults. Okay, and now I can wonder why. Why can't I scroll this sideways? This is being annoying. It's like zooming long after I click the button. But okay. Kitty Aaron. What's up? Alright, this will be hopefully just really quick. Something like that, right? There's that wasabi green. Okay, I think that's good. Gotta check you out. I actually don't remember the last time you were here, which is not a bad thing, but I'm glad you're back. Okay, I'm just gonna take notes of these. So this 77, 77, 254, and I could probably just make this a, oh, wait. I don't even know. I've been doing this a longish time. 94, 168, 164. You rate me like, oh, I do totally remember you. I do. Yeah. But I do rate a lot of people. But yeah, I'm glad you could finally found some time to stop by. I am currently making this 2D logo in 3D. This is actually 3D. So still working on OpenGL. But yeah, I was thinking you were someone who was in the chat before, so that's why I was confused. Let's do 55, 55, 125. I'm gonna go ahead and make these 95s. And this 65. And that ruined everything. Okay. Thanks. Speaking of being non-affiliated, I should start streaming to YouTube already. That's like the benefit of not being affiliated. Okay, so these colors are pretty good. Now... I still feel like the triangle, like the radius needs to be bigger, right? All right, here? It's not red enough, right? It looks smaller. Smaller how? Like the radius needs to be a little bigger. By radius, I mean like the bottom. Because this is a cone. I do think this needs to be a little bit more... Yeah, like this. This is it, right? This. It's this. If you don't think this is the color... It does look a little darker here. It looks fire. Thanks. Okay, I think this is what I'm going with. Then I'm just gonna make that a 180. I'll make this an 80. And make this a 30, just so the colors are nice. Great. Maybe I want to up the ambient color. Okay, take a note of that. 80, and then 30. Cool. Now all these are going to have to be divided by 255 to use them by default. Circle. Okay, let me put that there. Then I'm gonna put this here. Then I'm gonna change this. Circle diffuse. And square diffuse. And triangle diffuse. And then I'm just gonna comment this. Why do they all turn green now? Can't say I know why that's happening. Yeah, now they're all just green. And not even adding an updater this time. Is that like some default color? But that'd be a weird default even. I wonder if it's just the triangle diffuse? If that change this to red. Only the triangle is red. Oh. Is this the wrong format to specify this? I don't think it is. Oh, these are all the same, and they're all green. And now I don't know what they were before. Oh yeah, I don't have commands. I need to make my stream a real stream one day, honestly. I should probably get on that. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Now I'm gonna do this trick. Like, I don't have alerts, and I actually have a really good idea for what I want to do with alerts. The zombie still pops up. Yeah, don't remind me. But, yeah, I think once I finish this, then I'll have some downtime to work on that. But I thought of something that basically uses the drawing effect in Manim. Stream themselves making their tools. Yeah, I might end up doing that. But I want to have an alert that like draws an outline around me. Around like the camera of my face. And then like lights up a color based on the action. Since like when you do draw, when you do create or whatever in Manim, it also does that with a square. Okay, anyway, this is it. It's done. I did it. I'm the greatest. Oh yeah, that triangle radius. Control the color of the camera. That'd be pretty cool. That would take like a non-trivial amount of code though. Probably wouldn't be so bad. Yeah. Well, I mean, I did it. Manim thinged actions. That would be pretty cool. Well, I guess that's it. I said I was gonna make a 3D Manim logo, and I made one. Any questions? Exponential x. Oh, distort the screen. That would get rid of obnoxious, though. Pretty fast. Okay, so if I don't use an orthographic camera, and I maximize the right thing, it still looks kind of cool. It doesn't look like the logo. Well, almost. About there, it kind of looks like a logo. But for the most part, it's going to need an orthographic camera. And it's going to need to not distort from when I restart. Cool. Then I'll rename this. I should call this 3D logo. Which that'll crash because I changed the name of it. Oh, you know what'd be cool? If I added some ambient rotation. If I added in some ambient rotation. But if I did that, I feel like I'd want the light to rotate too. And I'm kind of wondering if I want to put in that much effort into my life. I guess I already have some of that code written. Could the objects independently spin? Yeah, they could. Like the idea I had in my head was for each of the objects to like sort of ambiently rotate or like ambiently float. So they'd kind of that could be a lot of work. R theta phi. I think I just need this code to add to the camera. Maybe. Update rotating camera. All this rotating camera will be self.camera. And that one. This I'll just put 0.01. Self.camera get position. I think that's just a red herring. Like y chord equals sine of something over 100. Oh, well, that would work, but I want it to like, I want them to also like tilt forward and backward and side to side and stuff. I might never do that though. I don't know if it's super worth it. Okay, I guess I get to see if this works. Nice. Cool. Now it kind of bothers me that, well, two things. The light is fixed. And I kind of want the light to follow the camera. And also it's rotating around the M when I feel like it should be rotating around the middle. I'll get my mana dependencies sorted. Great. Okay, I'm gonna move this entire structure. Okay, stop rotating. I'm gonna move this entire structure forward toward the camera a little bit. So I think that's in the positive Z direction. You want to learn this now? Great. It's kind of a disaster, but don't let that discourage you, because it can be fun too. And that was the wrong direction. Wait, do I have this be x equals 2? Or y equals 2? I am really bad at visualizing these coordinate spaces. It's the negative y direction. Okay, now it's more centered. I think that should be a 2.5 or so. A lot of dependencies, true. Okay, that's a lot more centered. I feel like I shouldn't even try to... Yeah, it makes sense that this would be negative y. Because it was facing in the positive z direction. And the transformations are relative to the parent coordinate system. I think that would make sense. But anyway, I'm not gonna rotate again. Okay. So... Do I want to move the light? I guess I might as well try it. So the light is at... Oh, 12, negative 12, 12. If I want the light to be in the same place relative to the camera, what I'll have to do is I'll set the camera's position here. Then I'll find the relative position from the camera to the light. And that's gonna be camera to the light. I'm gonna have to do some research then. It's don't let that discourage you. Like, you'll learn a lot. I promise. Okay, so this is the camera to light vector. And what I think I want to do is each time I move the camera, I'll say self.pointLight at 0 at position equals self.camera get position? Does get position do what I think it does? Yeah, it does. This plus camera to light. Okay, so hopefully... Oh, broke something. Oh, wait. Set uniforms, camera space, light position. Size 3 is different from 4. Now I'm confused. Why would that not work? Oh, is this not an array? No, this is an numpy array. 0 dot position. Friendly. But like, no pressure. You don't, you go at your own pace. So here, this is supposed to be an array. I'm actually just printing that vector. This thing stopped crashing. Okay. Then if I print camera.get position plus this. And I add the camera to light vector. It should still just be some numpy array, right? Yeah, I think that's fine. So why would that cause that error? Oh, it must be because it has to be a regular array. I don't even know how you convert from a numpy array into a regular array. Do you just do OpenGL or do you do other things as well? It's mostly OpenGL right now. What I want to eventually do is use this to like illustrate concepts in math or computer science or whatever. But the software needs a lot of work. Just list. And so I end up doing a lot of OpenGL. Okay, now the light... Wait, is the light following the camera? It looks like it still isn't, right? No, the backside is illuminated, so it must be. Interesting. It looks a little nicer. I guess it looks kind of weird when... No, I think that looks better. I should tweet this. Array.toList, that might be faster or something. Web compatibility, yeah, I still want to work on that, probably next. Willing to look at new stuff anytime, nice. Well, this is pretty much as done as I wanted to get it. Maybe you can rotate it a little slower. Give more of that really cool feel. Maybe a little faster than that. Dope. That should be my new desktop background or something. Nice. I somehow ended up still not PRing my changes. But now I think there's pretty much nothing that I still want to add to the tutorial. Well, maybe one thing. Maybe like one thing, but it'll be really straightforward. Cool. Well, I guess I'm done. So I'm gonna go raid someone. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I remember watching you play Hades for a bit. Oh no, that's fine. People just come and go. But I was lurking. Let's see how long this person's been going. This person just started. Let's, or is this person isn't super huge. Okay, cool. We can raid this person. Although I can't even see the stream right now. Ads, man. Yeah, this looks cozy. Alright, cool. Say hi. And I will see you guys in the next stream. Or the Discord, if you're in Discord.
A personal project. And, you know, sometimes these little personal projects of mine, I subscribe very much to the philosophy of, you know, just constantly work, constantly do things that feel right, and you know that's more important than trying to build the right thing. In my mind, it's just about.
But I was lurking.
Oh, we're getting raided. We have raiders. Raiders! What up, everyone? Welcome to the party. God, I honestly love getting raided. So here, I do a thing whenever we get raided. I fucking love doing this. Also, I swear, and I'm kind of like weird. So, this Euler Tour person. We're about to find out about Euler Tour. Figured I should just let everybody know that I'm a big weirdo. Anyway, welcome to the party. I'll do the intro. Here, we can do the full intro here.
Okay.
Hello and welcome to the Nova Show. I am your host, Chris Nova. Welcome to my show. It's my show where we do what I want when I want because it's my fucking show. If you're new to the show, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. And if you don't know what you are, welcome to the party. Tonight we are working on an open source project that we call the Double Slit Experiment. It's named after a very popular physics experiment, and this is a stupid, very small project of mine that, who knows, maybe one day will be important. This is really, I'm looking at this mostly as an abstraction tool that I just want to make for my own reasons. I can't really articulate why. And then I just wrapped it up with for loop and called it a telemetry daemon. And I'm going to just piece out some of the things that I find useful as a software engineer, and of course offer a way for other people to do equally as different things as well. Anyway, that's what we're working on. If you want to follow along here, feel free. I'll drop things.
But I was lurking.
Chat, and I would encourage everyone here. If you want to find out more about me, what I do, what I work on, read my about section, look at my website, go to my Twitter.
But I was lurking.
There that I think are important people. Now, let's talk about Euler Tour. This is what I really like doing this. I think we're going to pull up this page here. And let's go see who our raid person is. So I love doing this. So we're gonna stop me. So let's see what we got here. So we got Euler Tour, streams about science and technology. Looks like there's a big Discord and there's a Manim community, and I think we can go here. And we can go to about. That's what we get. And we can go see maybe there's a home. And I think sometimes you can get like a previous recent broadcast. Let's just go take a quick peek, shall we? We'll see what we got here. So yeah, this guy looks awesome. Thanks for meeting me. You look like a stellar dude. I like that background. That's one of those like 4-dimensional shapes, right? That like go inside and out of each other. Also, what are you writing? Looks like JavaScript or gRPC naming conventions. Oh, cool. We use Protobuf a lot in some of the stuff I do too, and gRPC. You know, we've written an RPC from scratch a few times. You seem like a cool dude. Very nice person. Happy to host you here. Happy to learn about you. And because of that, I'm going to smash that follow button. I encourage everyone here watching this to equally go smash the follow button for Euler Tour, which obviously it makes a little bit of sense. I think the word Euler is, I remember it from mathematics somewhere. Actually, let's go look up what this is Euler. Math. Here we go. I'm assuming this is what we're talking about. Let's see. There. Aquaman says this website is sick. The project I was working on at manim.community rolls going up as well. Steve says coin bottle. We look for this thanks. It's more like Euler stuff. It's Euler? Wait, it's Euler Tour. Sorry, I'm saying it incorrectly. Euler Angler's Euler method. A lot of things named after him. I'm assuming that given the background here, that it's, I think it's Euler, correctly. And let's see. Manim is a community-maintained Python library for creating mathematical animations. Fuck yeah, this is cool as shit. Sorry for swearing, but I'm not sorry. Smashing that star button right there. We got a Discord, a Reddit. Just make sure I follow the code of conduct. Also, I really love this code of conduct because I feel like you get to see what people value, and I always find out the really beautiful people in the world every time. Be open to collaboration, be considerate. Inappropriate behavior, sexual language, insults, pickups, jokes based on stereotypes. Oh, this is good. Unwanted, unwelcome physical contact. Backbug. Social contact, pursuing inappropriate levels of intimacy. This is good stuff. This might be my new like I'm gonna copy that actually. We might be borrowing some of these for our code of conduct here. Anyway, welcome to the party, everyone. Euler Tour. We're happy to have you and your community here. I could talk a little bit about my community. We're just a bunch of kind people. I would say more than anything, we value collaboration, kindness, and empathy more than anything else. There was no room for selfishness or self-interest. It's whole mentality always. Let's see, Steve said, well, poor bulbs can't contribute. That's quite true. Anyways, we're happy to have you here. Thanks for the raid.
Yeah, this is cool.
And sorry, I have bad back, so I'm stretching my back. Yeah, so we're gonna be dealing with a couple of things here tonight. So anyway, back to my code. I'm currently debugging a race condition where we're hitting in some concurrent Linux code, so we're just gonna try to screw around with that. The long-term goal is for us to get 2 streams of data out of the Linux kernel, and we believe that this trace point called here with our eBPF program and this link that it returns could have quite a bit to do with it. So, that sounds incredibly difficult.